Hello my fellow book nerds. In this video I am going to do a book review on Brisingr. At least that's how I think you pronounce it. Brisingr. If you know how to pronounce it, let me know down below. But I wasn't completely sure and yeah, whatever. But I'm going to do a book review on this book. This one is packed with amazingness. This one pretty much destroyed me when I read it. I was like, every moment I was just like, oh my goodness, I had to finish reading it, and when I finished it I had to get the next one. So I'm guessing you will love this book after reading the first two, which were amazing. This one was just like it like gets into the nitty-gritty. Okay, but before we do start getting into this, that's weird, please like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below so you could get notified whenever I post any book content. And I'm really trying to figure out how to put more content on here, but we'll see. But please like this video, and actually please watch this video till the end because that does help my channel. So let's jump right into it. So we're gonna start off with the story, and I don't want to get too into this because this is such a complicated story that I don't want to give anything away if you haven't read it. But if you read the last book, which was Eldest, you know that some new characters came in and new things happened. He is now he's now with Naswanda, and she is pretty much, they're going towards the empire, right? They're like slowly taking cities and towns and going to reach the empire. Well, Goblin-Torix is at. And you also meet a lot of characters. I can't remember his name. Not that I can't remember his name. I can't pronounce it. Osmoris, I believe, and Galadriel, the dragon. Like, that was like such a sick revelation that there was another dragon. It was cool. There's that. There's Elva. There's a lot of people died. The dwarf king died. It was a roller coaster, that book. So this one is more of a roller coaster, if I'm being honest. You get into like the really nitty gritty of the battles now. I am shocked at how well told, how well these stories are told, because it is so complex. Like, just trying to fit in all the characters, all the things going on, and making sure they don't like overlap, or not that they don't overlap, but that it makes sense. Like, I have to like research this dude because he is severely amazing at what he has done. Okay, so yes, this is a very good book. You do like I think in the beginning it's kind of slow, like not that much, but it's kind of slow, and then slowly it's just battle after battle, revelation after revelation. You're just like, how is this happening? Who knew this was going on? Who knew that this happened? You're just like, what? Like half through the book, you're just like that. Like you're just so tense. It's so good. Like every single revelation is thrown at you. I'm going to try not to say any of them, but I am going to dive into the characters. So that's the story. It's pretty much a lot to take in, and it is so good. God, I love these books. I so love them. Okay, let's jump into the characters. So I feel like in every video I have to mention Aragon and Sapphira because they are the main characters, the protagonists, if you will. So they finally get revenge for Garrow. I will tell you that it's in the beginning of the story. They finally get revenge for Garrow. Him and Roran. Oh yes, they do meet up in the end of the last book. I love that moment. I was like, yay, I'm so happy that they like finally saw each other again. So yes, but anyway, in this book they finally get revenge for Garrow of being murdered in the first book. They learned all they could from Osmoris and Galadriel. I believe that's how you say their names. I don't know. But anyway, they learned as much as they could from them, and now since the battle's starting, they had to leave, so they went to Naswanda, who, if you see the map, I believe this shows the map. I love when books have maps, don't you? Look. So yeah. He was here. he had to travel all the way over to Serta. Or not Serta exactly, but more like, it was somewhere through here, of what I recall. And he had to travel all the way over there for the battles because they were slowly going to the Empire. The whole thing with Aragon in this book, Aragon and Sapphire, is that they have to unite all the, like, pretty much the community, like, not the communities, the races and the cities and towns that are working for them. So, like, because of Aragon, that's why Auric is really helping. Because of Aragon, that is why the elves are helping and actually attacking from the other side. And that is, he is also the reason why Serta is going. He's also the reason why the Varden are going. It's so many things, and they're all, like, attached to him. So he doesn't belong to anyone. He is himself. He is not their leader, though, which I find fascinating. He's not the leader. We'll get to her in the next one. She's the next character, but he is definitely the one that brings them all together, and he has to do it, and he has to make so many choices to figure out how to make sure all these people are there. And same thing with the other one. All that going on, all the wars, all the stuff. This kid goes through so much. Like, you have to remember, in the first book, he's just like a farmer and a hunter, and now he is a writer, and he's a leader of a massive side of the war. So you have to realize that he's gonna still be going through a ton of stuff, and every revelation that is dropped in this book, you're holding your breath for him, and, like, you feel so bad for him, and then you're, like, at points joyous, but at some points you're just downright sad for him. So he is a very interesting, amazing, intricate character, and you have just this biggest hope that he comes out alive and well at the end of these books. Oh, they're so good. Yeah, you feel so bad for him. Next character is Naswanda. So she is the leader of the Varden, which is a group of people that lived with the dwarves. But now her father passed away in the first book, and now she is the leader. And Aragon has sworn fealty to her and to the Varden, pretty much. So out of all the groups coming together, they're like, one person has to lead us, one person has to make the decisions, and everyone chose her. And she is very young, of what I gather from the books, but she is probably the most, like, amazing character to me in all the books. Well, maybe amazing, but, like, the most impressive. I'll use that word instead. The most impressive, because she is the one, she struggles through so much, and I find it fascinating that he keeps her alone through the whole books. Like, I mean, like, she doesn't get a love interest at all till the last. I won't spoil that, but, like, she's like alone while she's directing these battles, completely alone. She is guiding these people through all kinds of, like, deals with all the different races. Like, if I could keep, yeah, it's a lot, but still trying to keep all these people together and making sure everything is going well economically, physically for her. I mean, she's in complete danger most of the time. It is completely fascinating how she deals with all of it. There's specifically one scene where you see her strength and how she keeps her power. And what's really good is that she is a good character, that she doesn't become like a dictator. She still keeps her power, she has her authority, but she does not abuse it. That is really nice with her. Does she have her flaws? Of course she does, but she is an amazing, impressive character. Okay, I had to mention Roran and Katrina, because we all know now that Katrina has been taken by the Razak and cannot possibly Rowan has to save her, pretty much. And pretty much that is the only reason he came from Carvel Hall all the way to, I believe it was Serta, where Aragon was at, to find Aragon, for Aragon could help him capture the Razak and free Katrina. It was a whole mess, and you just like love Roran just for that, because he is so committed to this girl and he loves her with his whole heart and she loves him, and it's just a beautiful love story that is mixed into all this craziness. So it's really, really nice. I loved it. After they retrieve Katrina, because they obviously do, you know that has to happen. He does swear fealty to Naswanda as well, because he becomes an amazing leader because of everything that happens. He does become an amazing leader and a warrior, so she needs him to help her as well, and well, with all the people from Carvajal as well. So my voice is going down. So yeah, I thought these characters were amazing, and I haven't mentioned all of them because there's so many, like so many things happen, so many things, but it is an amazing story, and all these characters are completely fascinating and I love them. Sapphira is amazing. I love in this book they do like go more into her, like her thoughts and all that, and I love it even more because she is so I don't even know how to explain it. She's just so amazing. Like her connection with Aragon, her love for Aragon is very, very close, and also she seems like a mother to me when she's with Aragon, taking care of this little person. Though Aragon is not that little and he is able to take care of himself, she feels like he's not completely, and he always gets in trouble when she is not around. I love that. I think it's so good. Okay, this video is going long, but my reaction to this book. My reaction. First off, I would have to say that this book is probably the one with the most revelations, the most shocking revelations, and definitely the most, no, that's it, right? The most revelations, the most like twists and turns between the whole thing, because it's just so much. Like, look at this book, it's so thick, you know there's a lot in here that needs to be told. So it was just amazing overall, and it's shocking a lot of the time. Oof, so shocking. I love it. Oh, I haven't even mentioned Mortog. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. That now he is the brother of Aragon, and he's the one that betrayed him. So that's craziness. And kind of amazing, but I like that little twist in there that he has a sibling that we had no idea about. And he took a sword. Which is insane. My goodness. The ending will definitely shock you. I don't believe I cried at the ending, but it was definitely a shock that I was like, oh crap, how on earth are they gonna do this now? How on earth are they gonna figure this out? But they do. Favorite character is obviously still Sapphira, though I must admit Naswanda is a very close second, because she is so amazing in this book. Like, her character personality does show off in this book. And the first two, not really. The third one, for sure. No, I have to say, sadly, that there are way too many characters. It's not that hard to like keep up with them. Like I said, he does a very good job at keeping track of all the characters, what they're doing, what each one will actually do in this massive, insane story. But there's a lot of characters, so I cannot talk about them. I could probably spend hours here talking about each one, what they did, what they didn't do, why they did this, who they are, and we could stay here forever. But it's already 15 minutes or 16 minutes, so I must end this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the characters and this book in itself down below. And I hope you enjoyed this if you're still here till the end. Thank you so much. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.